Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Penrod, your host, and today we're opening this Cons of Tarkir booster pack. Let's dive in and see what we get. We've had a pretty good luck the past 2 days. We had some mythic rares. Let's see if our luck holds. Take out the marketing card and the land, and our rare is, alright, Master of Pearls. This card is actually really dang good, and I'll tell you why. Just at its base, it's a 2/2 for 2, which is always playable in Limited. It's commonly known as a bear. This particular bear, Master of Pearls, has Morph, so you can play it for face down for 3 mana, and then for 5 mana you can turn it face up. And when it turns face up, creatures you control, including itself, so all creatures you control, get +2/+2. So that's really neat. So you can turn it face up, it becomes a 4/4, and all your other creatures get +2/+2. But if you need it in the early game as a bear, go ahead, just play it as a 2/2. So that's good. I like Master of the Pearls. I would not feel bad first picking it. We have Mardu War Shrieker, which has Raid, and if you attack with a creature this turn, then you get 3 mana when you cast it. So it costs 4, but then you get 3 of it back. So that's actually really good. Erase, exile target enchantment. Taigam Scheming, not really good. Not unlimited at least, it just doesn't do enough. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, and then put them back in any order. Sorry, put any number of them in the graveyard and the rest back in any order. Alright, Barrage of Boulders. This is the Falter effect. So basically, you deal 1 damage to each creature, and if you had Ferocious triggered, then those creatures can't block. Kintree Warden. I'm not a fan. He's a 1/1 for 1. He does regenerate, so he can become basically like this unkillable wall, pretty much, because you just block and regenerate, but you have to keep 2 mana up to do that. Rotting Mastodon, one of the best blockers in the game, but doesn't do much beyond that. He can kill morphs, which is why they give him 2 attack, 2 power rather. But beyond that, he's just kind of Archer's Parapet, big fan. It's a 0/5 for 2. For 2 mana, you can tap it, and each opponent loses 1 life. You can easily ping your opponent for 6 to 8 life in any one game, and that's quite a bit. Dutiful Return. Return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. This is good in like Delve decks where you are self-milling and then you want to get your creatures back. Highland Game, a 2/1 for 2. You get 2 life when it dies, so that's nice. Swiftwater Cliffs, the refuges, the dual lands, they're all good. They're all worthy of first picking in my opinion. Take them highly. They're going quick these days. Kaeru Bloodsucker, a 2/2 for 3 mana. And whenever a creature you control with toughness 4 or greater dies, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. And then, for 3 mana, you can sack another creature and put a +1/+1 counter on the Bloodsucker, which is nice because then he can take advantage of the +1/+1 lords, the Abzan lords. What a bizarre picture. Death Frenzy, ooh, board wipe. This is nice. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 2 life. So it's sorcery speed. The idea is, it can destroy unmorphed morphs, so that's good. And then you gain life for each one. You can also do it post combat to kind of mop up what's left. Remember, all creatures get -2/-2, so including yours. But then you also get life if any of yours die. And speaking of Abzan Lords, we have the 2/3 for 3 Outlast 1 Tusk Captain, which is each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter gets trample. So there you have it. All right. So there are some options here. I like the Tusk Guard. I like the Death Frenzy. I like the Bloodsucker. I like the Parapet, and I like Master of Pearls. I think board wipes have a certain ability to turn games around, so I'm kind of leaning towards taking the Death Frenzy, just because it's nice to have this up your sleeve, a way to kind of clean up the board and take care of business. So I'm going to go with Death Frenzy on this one, but Master of Pearls was high up there, and Tusk Captain as well. So thanks for watching this video. You're awesome for doing so. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.